Hi, welcome to my next video of my little series, No Silhouette, No Problem. After my first video, it was for these longer mini album I made, and I have already decorated one because I'm using it as Christmas cards, so that's it. And yeah, this is a space for photos, and here's some space for my text and so on. So, but this is a card I already decorated, and yeah, I like it. And I had one viewer, and after the video, and she wrote, or I had several viewers, but one of the viewers, she asked me if I can try something to figure out how to make this mini album without a silhouette. Because this is a cut file for free you can get on the web page called myshinystudio.blogspot.com, and it's from Valint, I don't know. So Bea has this cut file for free on her web page, and the viewer who wrote me asked me if I can figure out how to do it without silhouette, because I said, okay, if you have anything I could play with, or you have an interest in something and you want me to try how to do it without a silhouette, you can send it to me. And today is Monday, and she sent it yesterday to me on Sunday morning, and then I spent 1.5 hours here at my scoreboard at my desk, and I figured it out, and yeah, I made it. I'm so happy. I was really happy when I finally had all the proportion right and wrote down all the measurements and so on. So I was really happy. Yeah, and this is the template she gave me, and I will link Bea's page, My Shiny Studio, below in the information box, so you can check it out. She makes really nice colorful stuff, love it. So but I haven't seen this before, so I just checked her out recently, so, and I didn't see this mini before, but then a subscriber sent me this, and I made one alteration. I included one extra gusset here because I think it's helpful if you have pictures and so on. It's better to have a tiny gusset here. So this is my only alteration I made. Everything else I basically kept and figured out all the scoring lines. Because it was a bit tricky, as you can see here, they are not at the same height, so you cannot always make score lines from the top to the bottom. You have to think and turn your paper several times and figure out where to score so it fits in the end. I even made myself a little template where to cut it, so the black lines is everything which will be cut off, and then the I call it dotted line. It's not a dot line. I don't know how you call it in English, but the other one is where you fold it. So, but let's get started. But first, I thought I'd show you my little one. So I made it yesterday, and then I thought maybe I should put some design paper on it so you have a better understanding how it would look in the end. And I even included this little ribbon here. So we open it up, and then it folds to the left and to the right, and then down, and there's a little pocket here, and then you fold it once more to the left, and there's a little pocket here, and once down and up, and then this one is a little tricky here. So yep, but I thought I put some design paper on it so you have a better understanding how it will look. So, but I haven't any pictures for it or decoration. So, and here is the extra gusset I included, because you have this little pocket here, and then you have basically, this is thicker than this part, and that's why I figured out maybe it's helpful to have a little gusset extra. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, that's it. Let's get started. I will use this brown or this craft cardstock because I think it's easier for you to see the score lines. But I think it's better, and I think Bea did it, that she used not cardstock for the base, she already used a design paper. It's a little thinner, so it would give you also more room inside for decoration. And you don't have to decorate every single flap. You can basically put your picture in, maybe put a little extra layer for interest behind the picture, and then have some stickers. But it's nothing where you can add anything really bulky. No, I wouldn't add any puffy stickers or figure stuff, so just stickers, the normal ones. Okay, good. If my finger looks a bit weird, I have an injury in my finger, so I cannot hold it like really like this all the time. It's okay for a few minutes, but basically it will look this time like this time because I have a fracture here in this finger, and I have to wear some support the rest of the day. But for the video, I thought maybe it's good not to have it. So we will make this one, and then I hope you can make your own without having a silhouette. Yep, so let's get started. We score at 3 all the way down from the top to the bottom, and at 6 inch we do the same. One note, I don't have it in centimeters because it's even more difficult in centimeters. So if you have a centimeter score board, maybe you can figure it out yourself. If not, you can write me. I can try to figure it out how it is in centimeters, but it will be probably a bit more difficult. So just an extra note here. So we scored at 3 inch all the way down, and at 6 inch also all the way down. And then we turn it to the left side. So we turn it once in the left direction, and then we score at 1/8 of an inch all the way down, and then we score at 3 inch all the way down, at 5/7/8 of an inch all the way down, at 6 1/8 all the way down, and then at 9 inch we only score to the second score line we made before. So this is the first score line and this is the second here, and we only score to the second, not all the way down, just to the second line at 9 inch, and then all the way down at 9/3/8 of an inch. So okay, and then we turn it once to the right side. Okay, and we score only in the first square at 1.5 inch. So until this here is the line for 1/8 inch, 1/8 inch we made before, but this is the second line basically, and this was the 3 inch line we made here. So we score until the 3 inch line. This is the second line for this part here, or the first square. Okay, and then we cut out this piece here, because if we turn it once around, it is this one here. So we can make a little tag out of the leftover here. So this is the thing we cut off. I have to be really careful with my finger. Okay, this is what we have now, and we can make a tag out of it. So, and then we put it back. So this is where we cut away the little part. So, and then we score at 1/4. So, here. all the way down. So all the three squares we have left. So then we score at 5 3/4 the first two. So until 6 inch. So at 5 3/4 we score down to the 6 inch mark. Okay, and then we score at 8 7/8. So 8 7/8 of an inch. We again until the 6 inch mark. And then at 11 3/4 again to the 6 inch mark. So, and then we score, then we turn it 2 times to the right side or to left, it doesn't matter. So until we have this corner where we have cutaways a piece of the cardstock on the bottom right hand. Good. Okay, continue. Then we score until the 3 inch mark. To the 3 inch mark, we score at 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch to the 3 inch mark. And then we score at 3 inch to the 6 inch mark. And then at 6 1/8 to the 3 inch mark. Okay, so, and then we take our ruler, because now we have to make some score lines between the 3 and 6 inch piece here. So we make a score line at 2.5. So I have to figure it out. I made some small dot below here. So between the 3 and the 6 inch line, or mark here, we make a score line at 2.5, and we do the same at 6.5. And then we do the same at 10 1/4. So okay, so 10 1/4, also score line. Okay, so then we turn it once to the left, and we do we score at 9 1/8 of an inch until the second line we have here on our cardstock. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and we score at 9 1/8 of an inch. And then we score at 5 1/4 until this is the first line, this is the second line here. So until the second line, 5 1/4. Okay. So that's all, and now we can cut. So I have my little template here. I place it here for you. You can see it hopefully. Yes, it's in frame. And then we cut away. First, I cut away the outside parts, but it's also, when you look at this one, you will also see where to cut, right? So if you go to the web page, you will also be able to see it. So this is the thing what's here on there. This one here is a bit wider, but this I changed already, so it's the same with all the way down. Okay. So today I got my first new kit. I subscribed to a new kit this month, and I'm already really excited to open my package, and I will do it on camera so you can be with me, because I'm so excited having finally a kit again for my layouts and scrapbooking. I thought I'd make it on camera. Did I say on camera before or off camera? So I will do it on camera. The camera is rolling. It looks a bit weird with my finger, I know, but I cannot change it. And after that I have to put my support thingy on again. But since the subscriber asked me if I can show how to, or if I can figure out how to make this mini album, I was really like motivating doing it, and I thought, yeah, so she can make her own, because she said she's looking at it since a while and she couldn't figure it out really. So I thought I'd make the video as soon as possible so she can make her own mini. If you cut not enough, if you really cut on the score line, it will probably not good enough. You have to cut how you say, next to it, but really next to it, not further in. You have to meet the score line, but not the middle of the score line. I don't know how to explain it. Here, where do I have? So if you have the score line here, so if I would cut on the score, it will probably be a bit problematic when folding it. So you have to really cut more. Let's see if I can show it, because if you watch me cutting, it looks like I'm cutting on the score line, but I don't. So do you see the difference? I didn't cut on the score line, I cut really next to it. So this is important when you cut out the stuff you don't want to have anymore, because otherwise it will be more problematic when you try to fold it. Okay. My finger looks like an old lady who cannot move their finger properly. So, okay, so you see, it takes some time to cut everything away, but at the same time, in the end, you will have a really pretty little mini. And that's the point here. I mean, of course, if you have your machine cutting this file and making the base of the mini for you, it's less time consuming maybe, I don't know. But if you don't have the machine, you can Now make your own little mini. The same mini as the other people. I always try to make the stuff without having lots of machines and punches and so on. I don't even have a big shot, so I'm really minimalistic in my craft supply. But that's fine for me because I don't have a lot of space and I don't want to have all the machines because I prefer to invest my money in paper and embellishments. So, okay, now we only have left these top 2 strips, and that's why I always enjoy as well having kind of a challenge figuring out how I can make all this pretty stuff without having all the tools. But if you have the tools, it's nice. Then probably you also have the space. I don't have enough space. I just have a little part. I have less than half a room. So we have a room where Niels and I sit in. Everybody has his own has their own desk, and then there's also our guest bed in the room and my craft supply. So yeah, we're done. Okay, so I take this away, and then we can fold finally. So you have to use some kind of adhesive here to close the little pocket. I used some thread like this thin one and did some hand stitching to close it. So this is what I did. But first folding it. Okay, now here comes the extra gusset I included. Did I tell you before that I included an extra gusset? I don't know. So if not, I do it now. So here I included an extra gusset just because it's 2 stuff you fold up, and here it's just 1. So I thought maybe it would be nice to have an extra gusset here. So we go and fold at each score line, and then for the flaps, which would be the closure, I used my corner rounder. You can use whatever you like to. You can leave it square. So you really just go over each score line with your bone folder and make it nice. The small ones, like this one here and here, they're a bit tricky, but it's manageable. So, almost made it. Okay, and now the last one is this piece with 4 squares. Okay, and here you see there's this line, the diagonale. I don't know how to pronounce this right now. So you can probably use your scoreboard, but you can just fold it by hand. It's easy, and it's even easier if you have designed paper and not cardstock. Be sure you don't move, and then you fold it in both directions. This makes it easier later. So Okay, that's it. So then we can, here's again a pocket. You can use your circle punch to make these little openings, so you can, things can slide in easier. So, but now we can close it. And this one folds in like this, easy peasy. And then this one, this. And et voila, we have a little mini. So, and if you like to have also this ribbon as your closure, you have to make a slit here and there. And so you would open it up and then you make, let me see with a pencil, a slit. You can measure it, you can eyeball it, it doesn't matter, right? So, and then in the end, it's really nice because it's almost not, you don't really see where it's attached, if it's really attached here, but you don't need any extra glue if you do it like this. I didn't glue the ribbon to the paper, to the cardstock. I just add here a cardstock on the front and back part. Yeah, so that's easy peasy, almost. It's not as easy as the first mini I showed you in the last video of the series, but it's manageable and I hope you liked it. If you did, then maybe you leave me a thumbs up and a comment. It would be also appreciated because I always like hearing from you and if knowing if you like the stuff I show you. And I mean, I didn't come up with the idea, but I figured out how to do it with just the scoreboard and the scissor. So I like it and I was really happy that I did. I hope you liked it too. And then yeah, if you have anything you like me to try and to figure out, you can send me here a comment, and I'm on Instagram. It's the same name, it's Crafty Raven, also on Instagram. So you can contact me and send me maybe a file through the subscriber. Send me just the link to this post and then I printed it out and figured it out. So if you have anything you like me to figure out how to do it without a silhouette, I would be happy to do so for you. That's it for now and see you next time. Bye bye.